Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today, and we're going to be talking about Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 8. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are my two favourite shows, of all time, pretty much. And this season's been amazing. I wish I would have done this sooner like I did for Dexter, but I thought, you know what, it's better late than never. We've got 5 episodes after this, so I might as well start now. And what a way to start, because this episode was, oh my god. We've been waiting a month since the break, and it was so worth it. But yeah, we're going to go through the episode and recap everything. So there's going to be spoilers throughout. And I'm also going to give you my predictions, what's going to happen in the next 5. Let me know your predictions down inside the comments as well. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. The cold open of the episode was on a beach, and we see the shoes inside the water. And eventually we see Howard's car with his ring and his wallet in there. You know, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul always with the cold opens, which will come back inside the end. But that pretty much confirms, once we saw that, it was okay, so we know. I mean, the theory was they were going to bury Howard inside the desert, but we figured it out from there, and it only got darker from there. This episode was really dark. Cut back to the apartment with Jimmy, Kim, and Lalo, and he wants Jimmy to go to Gus's house and basically kill him. He's like, you're going to ring the door, and you're just going to shoot and unload the bullets. And Saul, Jimmy's he doesn't want it. He wants Kim to do it because he wants Kim out of the house. He doesn't trust Lalo inside the house with Kim. Lalo could just kill Kim. That's what he's thinking. So he's like, I'll send Kim to go and I'll stay here with Lalo instead. And this is great acting by all 3 of them here. You can tell heartbroken, yeah, and even give each other one last goodbye in case this is it. But before she goes, Lalo reminds her of his shoes because she forgot to wear his shoes. He's like, oh, you're forgetting something. And this comes back into play later on, and it's kind of theme throughout the episode if you think about it. Even at the start, we've seen Howard's shoes inside the water. We've seen Mike take them off later on. Lalo as well, which is the main point we get to later inside the laundry. He has no shoes on either. So shoes is a common theme throughout this episode as well. Kim arrives at the house, but we've all seen, even though it's a dummy house really, the Gus isn't actually there. She knocks on the door and she's about to shoot, but Mike stops her and pulls her inside. Mike's questioning her, what did Lalo say? Lalo's alive. And she tells him the plan, and she points at this Gus lookalike. She's like, he sent me here to kill him. But obviously Kim has no idea who Gus is, and Gus is this smart. He has the couple living inside the house. He's got someone who looks just like him as well. So I guess, if Kim knew who Gus was, maybe she won't survive. I don't know, because, it might give it away, won't it? But for right now, she doesn't really know who Gus is. Mike and his crew go to the apartment, leaving the laundry pretty much unguarded, and Lalo's outside waiting for him, and this allows him to sneak in because the security guard conveniently has gone from the camera as soon as Lalo's at it. But you gotta give him some leeway with the story. Gus goes to the laundry next, and he notices that the fan's not spinning as properly, it's kind of slow, and he sees something else moving until Lalo comes out the shadows with no shoes on, and he just shoots the 3 or 4 guys that Gus is with, and he's got him at gunpoint. He pulls out a recorder and he starts recording him. He wants Gus to take him on a tour while he's recording, and he shoots Gus inside the chest, but Gus has got the body armor on, but it takes the wind out of him. Eventually they go down into the meth lab that's under construction. If you remember from previous episode, Gus has got a trap down there. He put a gun and he's counted the steps until how long it takes to turn the lights off, and that's what he does. But before he does that, he starts ranting at the camera about the Salomon because he's like, I'm gonna kill every last one of you. Gus, amazing, man. Such an amazing character, so badass. And then he turns the lights off, he goes for the gun, and he shoots Lalo right inside the neck. Lalo's bleeding out on the floor, laughing as he dies. And this is what I mean, I didn't expect Lalo to die this quick. Obviously, they have to start wrapping up the story and get into the Breaking Bad era, but a lot happened inside this episode. We've still got 5 left to go. Hit the apartment to make Howard's death look like a suicide, but you have to get the body out first. So they start taking apart Jimmy's fridge, and they put his body inside there. And Jimmy sees it, and he's reunited with Kim. And you can tell they're both broken from the events, man. They feel really guilty about Howard, and he wasn't inside the game. He didn't deserve to die. It was just the wrong place, wrong time, really. But this is definitely going to affect him. And you can tell, in the Breaking Bad era, Saul, the whole persona, that's just him dealing with the grief that he's going through. Mike channels his speech from Breaking Bad that he gave to Jesse. He's telling him to stick with the lie and, don't divert from it. And here's the big twist of the episode. Both Lalo and Howard are both buried inside the meth lab. So the whole time of Breaking Bad, Walt and Jesse are down there. They had no idea the bodies were underneath there. Maybe that even explains the Fly episode. Maybe that's one of them reincarnated or something. That's a joke, but you could always make that connection if you wanted to. Mike takes Howard's ring off and his wallet and his shoes, to sell the story more of the suicide. And you can tell he feels grief about it as well. And he tells the guys, be careful with his body. Compared to Lalo, he just throw right in there. And that's how the episode ends. We all predicted in a way that Lalo might get buried underneath the meth lab, but I had no idea Howard would be there as well. And the contrast of it as well, you think about Lalo, this hardened criminal, and Howard, who's just innocent lawyer, really. It had nothing to do with it, and they're both sharing the same, like, grave. It's dark shit, man, it really is. This episode was crazy. I can't believe we only got 5 left. Like I said at the beginning, I wish I started doing this sooner, because Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are my 2 favourite shows of all time, no doubt. I don't know whereabouts we go from here in these last 5 episodes. Like, they've already announced that Walt and Jesse are coming back for an episode, aren't they? So I'm guessing we'll get like 1 or 2 episodes in the Breaking Bad era. We pretty much wrapped this up now. Like, Lalo's dead now. Like, there's not much. Like, we need to find out what happens with Kim. That's the main issue we've got now. And then we've got the Gene in the future storyline as well, which we'll probably get an episode or 2 directed straight on that story. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and predictions of this episode and how you think the last 5 episodes are gonna go. I hope it ends up being a happy ending. Like, we know Saul survives past Breaking Bad. We don't know about Kim. That's the main issue, really. I think Kim will survive, and maybe inside the future, Gene and Kim reunite or something like that. Maybe she's been, like, backrolling the events the whole time, like, in Breaking Bad. Like, she's off in a, you know, different part of the country or whatever. But I don't think she's dead. I don't think they're going to kill Kim. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I'll definitely do this next week and then, you know, until the end, because I love talking about this and I just tend to get my thoughts out there. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out in a bit.